welcome back. So we all know we are going to discuss DevOps career opportunity in this session. Okay. So my name Hari. I'm working as a senior cloud consultant, where I'm having close to 12 plus years of experience in my industry. Today we have created a group and we are going to have a discussion about. We are going to discuss about top 10 DevOps tools, which is very peak in market today and very crucial DevOps tools which are very rare and very important in terms of integration of every project. Okay, that peak tools we are going to have a discussion today. Something no, this is not going to be one day session. First of all, we'll have to understand something for clear. So I'm planning to have a 25 hours of session. In that 25 hours, this will be the first training actually. Okay, in the first class, I'm gonna give you a brief introduction about all these DevOps tools and which are very important, which are peak. In addition to that, I'm not only going to give the introduction. Along with the introduction, I'm going to show you some of the live project use cases which involved in DevOps. Okay, so whoever completely attending this session, right, they will be able to understand what is the importance of DevOps tools and in live project how these DevOps tools are integrated. When you work on a live DevOps project, right, what kind of different requirement will come from the customer, how we have to respond back to our customer, what requirement, what DevOps tool have to pick, all those things, right, you will get answer. Okay, people who are trying for the interview preparation, this session will be really helpful to them. Okay, so as I said, this entire batch which I'm going to personally handle, where it will be having a 25 hours of session overall, all the DevOps tools with real-time project basis I'm going to cover. In addition to that, daily basis we are going to have a 1 hour class. Okay, that is our action plan. 25 days, 25 hours. So today is just an introduction class. I don't want all of you to make it overload the day one itself. Today I'll give you a light and brief introduction of all those things. So I'll take 30 minutes of time, something like that. Okay, today we'll have a discussion of 30 minutes. Tomorrow onwards we'll go full-fledged and we'll discuss a deep dive on our product and things. Okay, this is Monday to Friday session. Saturday, Sunday will be holiday, guys. There won't be any sessions on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, let's get started. In this DevOps tools, right, there are very important tools are available. There are plenty of open source of tools are available in market. People get confused. Hey Hari, I'm preparing for a DevOps interview. I'm working in this platform. I'm working on that platform. So which DevOps tools is better for my career growth? Okay, that part I'm gonna give you a very good clarity. I'm going to open all of your mind. Fine. So why DevOps? First of all, what is DevOps? DevOps is the combination of development plus operation. First thing we have to understand. It's not only about development. It's not only about operations. DevOps is the area which interconnects development team as well as operation teams, where the DevOps guy have to taking care of both the activity where developer and operation teams do. Coming close to the DevOps, this is one of the common technology. People from on premises, people from cloud computing, people from development, people from database, people from any AWS or Azure or GCP, whatever. DevOps is the term common to everyone. Okay, the DevOps automation applicable wherever you go and possible way. Main reason why DevOps is that much peak in industry today, the first reason is whatever the activity you do manually, okay, with lots of manpower, with lots of time consumption, using DevOps we can simplify that. Okay, by simplifying that, right, what is the benefit we will get? Okay, which is we can automate the manual process. By automating it, we can reduce the manpower, also we can reduce the time, we can reduce the human errors. That is the best advantage of DevOps. That is the reason every project they are moving for the automation oriented. People, right, they will think bad. Okay, hey, oh my god, if I automate everything I will not get a job. It's not like that. When you automate it, you will move out from that particular activity, you will get into a better job. Okay, that is what the basic thing we have to understand. Many people know, many myths are there in industry. Okay, when you talk to someone who doesn't have a proper knowledge, oh my god, if you automate it we will lose our job. It's not like that. We'll lose a job but we'll get a better job. Okay, which means the activity whatever we perform manually we are automated. Next we'll get a one more opportunity to activate the next upcoming manual effort. Okay, manual activity. So that is what all about in terms of DevOps and why we are using it to DevOps, what automation play a major role, everything. Okay, fine. Now I'll go on to my next slide, next presentation. Okay, first of all, this DevOps, right? I'm going to explain in the perspective of cloud computing, because as I said, DevOps is a common term which applies everywhere. But here, in this 30 minutes, I'm going to talk about in the perspective of cloud computing. For that, first of all, we need to know what is cloud computing. Okay, what is cloud computing? First of all, cloud computing is nothing but, okay, it's delivery of computing resources over the internet in real time, which means earlier 4 5 years ago, all the organization they were handling their own physical data center. Later they slowly moved to cloud computing. Later they slowly moved to cloud computing. When they moved to cloud computing, right? What is the advantage? The organization needed server storages, application, databases, networking devices, virtualization, all those things. Cloud service provider will take care of it. Our scope simply, whatever the resource I need, pay as you go model. In rental basis, I'll access the resources whichever provided by the cloud service provider. We don't want to worry about backend hardware. We don't want to worry about backend data center management. We don't want to worried about any physical component, because everything will get it as a virtualized component. Virtually we can set up our data center, the virtual data center, which is called it as a cloud computing. So in that cloud computing, there are many peak and many different cloud providers are available. Okay, those are Amazon Web Service, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud. These are the three major cloud service providers are playing a crucial role in today's world. Okay, everyone knows about it. So AWS, they have occupied somewhere around 50% of cloud users. So in the world, whichever the organization who belongs to cloud, right? 50% of people they are with Amazon Web Service. So obviously we are getting more scope in terms of AWS based DevOps. Okay, where you have a perfect competitor for Amazon Web Service, which is Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud. They are giving equal tough to AWS. Okay, so this is where the things and stuff goes. Coming to this cloud-based DevOps, I am narrowed down into AWS-based DevOps now. Okay, since I've initially started with the DevOps is common, next I narrow down to cloud computing. We are going to discuss about the cloud computing-based DevOps. Now I'm furthermore narrowing down into AWS-based DevOps. When I'm narrowing down into AWS-based DevOps, when come to cloud provider, all cloud providers are common only. Just the interface looks differ, concept, services, everything exactly same. Okay, DevOps also, of course, it's same for all the cloud service provider, but minor, small changes are there. Okay, but in order to explain any example, in order to convey you anything clearly, if I take any one particular cloud service provider, it will be really easy for me as a explanation when I'm giving explanation. So I'm taking AWS for further discussions and all. Okay, now I have one document with me. I'll open the document. You may even ask me, hey Hari, I have a lots of document with me, man. What is something special with this document? Can you tell me? So there is something special. Okay, why? Because this document, which took almost 3 months for me to create. You can't believe and you can't agree, right? Why Harry simple document? Why it takes 3 months? See, personally, if you ask, I have a 12 years of exposure with all those cloud DevOps, all those things. In that, I have worked around 7 to 8 different customer and different company and different project. Based on all those exposure, right? Okay, when you work on a live project, you should know. Okay, today you go for interview, right? Today after the COVID pandemic, every interviews are happening through online, correct? Over the video conferencing. People might have heard about there's a term called interview proxy. Okay, many of them still believing, okay, in interview proxy I'll get a job. So so I don't know what to say to those people. So understand one thing for sure. Earlier, when I'm taking face-to-face interview, I used to take a question directly from the DevOps and cloud and things and stuff. Today, when it become proxy things came, when it become visualized interview panel, nowadays people are asking everything directly, you know as a scenario basis question. Okay, what does mean by scenario basis question? Since you are attending for a DevOps interview, okay, it can be for many background. So we will be asking, as an interviewer, I used to take interview for my candidate. Okay, as an interviewer, what I will do, I am asking you some real time project based question. Hey, can you please elaborate, this is the requirement we received, what DevOps tool you prefer to go with? Hey, if you are using Terraform, okay, how are you configuring this particular field? Hey, if you are working on the CI/CD, which CI/CD tool you prefer to go? Hey, can you please tell me the authentication, one of the best recommended authentication way when you work on CI/CD? Like, I'll go deep dive. I'll go the scenario, live client perspective, live project perspective. I'll ask the questions. Only then I can identify the proxy candidates. Understand? So scenario based question is playing a crucial role. So when anybody preparing, so keep in your mind now, when anybody preparing for changing your career to DevOps or preparing for DevOps interview and all, you should be in a position to understand all the client requirement. That is really, really important. Along with the important peak tool, you should also having a equal knowledge of real-time project knowledge. So for example, see, I'll tell you what are the peak tools are available first, so it will give you, some curious, because many of them wanted to know which are the peak tools are available. So one sec. Yeah. All right. So by seeing in the screen, when you take any DevOps, right, Linux and Python is very important, because without Linux and Python, it's very hard to come to DevOps. Okay, why I'm telling like that? When you take a Linux, right, it's most important and very crucial, because nowadays all these DevOps tools are running on top of Linux. So you should be familiar with Linux. And second one, right, Python. Why I taken Python? It's beginner friendly. I believe people who are attending the session now, they are all new to programming. They might not have a very good exposure. Maybe not all the people, right? So for them, I took Python. It's a beginner friendly language. Okay. In addition to that, what other DevOps tools we should know for as of today? So you should be familiar with the CLI, AWS command line interface. You should know the Python Boto3 libraries. You should be having familiarized knowledge with the Cloudformation, and you should know about Lambda, how the automation takes place, and you should know about Docker containers. You should know about AWS EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Service, and you should know about Ansible, and you should know about Salt Stack, and you have to know about Jenkins pipeline tool, and you should know about GitHub, and you should know about Terraform. ELK stack is optional. Okay, I've just given. But apart from that, these many tools are very, very important. If you're having handy knowledge on these tools, that's fine. Okay, you are complete bundle. You are ready for any interview. Now, many people thinks, okay, I know how the installation of Terraform, I know how the installation of Ansible, hey, I know how the installation of Jenkins, that I know that particular tool. It's not like that. Installation of any DevOps tool is very, very easy. Some people will think, hey, I already worked on one Terraform. I personally learned from YouTube. I know how in Terraform how to create a VPC, how to set up the network resources, how to set up a load balancer. Yeah, I know Jenkins, how to integrate with the GitHub repository, how to create a multi-stage pipeline. I know all these things. So people are in the mindset, they are assuming themselves, okay, I practiced these things from YouTube and Udemy. Okay, then I know Jenkins, I know Terraform. It's not the case. Okay, understand one thing clearly. When you know the installation, when you ran one or two items, when you practiced one or two things, it's not that you are expertise on that particular tool and particular DevOps industry. What exactly? You should know when you are working in a live project, when customer giving you the requirement, you need to plan the proper DevOps strategy end to end. What does it mean? You need to know when this requirement comes, right? I'll pick this particular tool. This is the reason. Okay. So as a security best practices, right, I need to ensure these are the component. As a credential perspective, right, I have ensured these many items. As a what you can say, as a compliance perspective, I have done these many items. As a validation perspective, I have completed these many perspectives. So each and everything you need to know. Main thing I'm trying to conclude now, you should know about the real-time project scenarios. Only then you can strongly and potentially you can say, right? Okay, strongly and potentially you can say this item, right? I mean to say this tool you are familiarized with. All right. So now I will tell you, I have a couple of things are available. Okay, couple of use cases are available. For example, see, we can take a Boto 3 as an example. We can take Boto 3 one of the example. See, there is a client requirement. My client name is Netflix. I believe 99.99% of people knows who's Netflix, right? One of the number one video streaming provider, right? We are buying a premium and we used to play a movie. All those things are available. So now coming to the point, they have many servers running in AWS cloud platform. Okay, who it is? I have a Netflix. I have a mini server, right? They are running in AWS cloud platform. How many of you know backend of Netflix, right? One portion of their Netflix setup, it's with AWS. Okay, TCS taking care of their cloud infrastructure. 1/4 of their infrastructure currently it's been managed by TCS actually. Okay, so now coming to the point, due to cost saving, when you go to any project, cost cutting is the crucial point of every customer. Okay, due to cost saving, my client wants to stop or terminate the unwanted server from AWS. To confirm which are required server, which are not required server, right? I need to write a script to pull the instance ID, launch time, instance name. Based on the report, right, we'll confirm which are required server, which are not required server during the cap call. Simple. My client need to be, a Netflix, TCS taking care of the infrastructure. Just imagine we are working in a TCS project of till Netflix now. My client gave me a requirement. Oh, I need to write a script. I need to pull so and so information. So as a DevOps guy, you need to in a position to understand. You need to in a position to crack. Okay, this is what exactly is needed for. So we'll have to write a thing. We need to bring that information and to give it to the customer. So when you work attending the interview, right, these kind of question only you will expect. You need to provide a solution for that. Okay, this is one example. Okay, this is one example. Similarly, if you come down, you have Lambda. Okay, what is Lambda is one of the inbuilt DevOps service which is given by AWS. Here, see one of our banking client asking me to set up a DR. What is DR? Anyone heard about this term DR? Disaster recovery. Correct? Disaster recovery for the below servers. So I have a client. They have a primary region, either AWS or Azure or GCP, wherever they have set up. If something disaster happened, I need to set up a DR. If you go any interview, right, at least one question you would have received. Can you please explain you about current backup strategy what you used? How are you managing your DR setup? Answer honestly. Just ask yourself how many of you know the answer for that. People simply will say, hey, I have a server, I'll take a backup of it. If something happened, I'll restore it. That is not the answer. That is not the case. The exact answer is you have to communicate in such a way. There is a term called RTO and RPO, restore time objective and restore point objective. Okay, you should know what is restore time objective. You should know what is restore point objective. According to the RTO and RPO, you need to respond back to your interviewer. Hey, there is a concept of RTO. When there is an impact happened in my source region, within 30 minutes, right, I need to restore it. That is something called RTO. Whenever there is an impact happen, I need to search for that recent data backup. I'll be restoring it, with minimal data loss. That is something called RPO. So this setup, you need to practice it. Even again, if you theoretically attending the first session, you won't be able to answer it again. So you need to went through the process, how practically we are implementing each and everything, right? You need to go across. Only then you will get that confident. Understand? These are some of the examples, guys. See, in this document, I told you which is special, right? Which I took 3 months for me to prepare, and every week I used to update. If you scroll down this document, see Cloudformation again with the real project use case. If you come down Docker container with the real-time project use case. If you come down EKS Kubernetes again with the real-time project use case. So when you come to section 10, right, Ansible, okay, which again with the real-time project use case. How are we going to handle 200 plus servers which is running on the production? I want to do the package update, vulnerability check, report collection, script file execution. How are all these things going to do through Ansible master server? We are going to learn. Okay, here I am the person who gonna teach. So coming to the Jenkins. Jenkins, I will tell you one thing to honest. Okay, from Jenkins you will learn how to install Jenkins, how to integrate Jenkins with the GitHub repository, how to manage master slave configuration in Jenkins, and how can we set up a Jenkins integration of AWS cloud, how to work with multi-stage pipeline, what is Groovy, how to work with Groovy, how can we manage the credential in Jenkins, how to manage the plugins in Jenkins, how to manage the users in Jenkins, master slave configuration. A to Z Jenkins concept will be expertise with. Everything we are going with scenario basis. How to set up a Docker based Jenkins pipeline, how to set up a Kubernetes based Jenkins pipeline. All those things we are going to explore in our session, guys. And coming down finally, last but not least, in section 13, we are going to done with Terraform. Wherever you go, people are talking Terraform, Terraform, Terraform. Because one of the crucial tool today. Okay, important tool. If you are a DevOps, you should know about Terraform. So here we are also going to discuss about Terraform and what are the use cases and things and stuff under Terraform. Okay, all these 13 section I made with real-time project use cases. I'm gonna purely explain about all these tools and stuff. Okay, today I just to give you an overview and brief only. Okay, why? Because I don't want to make it overload in the first day itself. Tomorrow onwards I'll start from one by one. We'll get on to it. Okay. The pre-requirement. Hey Hari, you are taking these kind of advanced DevOps use cases. Will I be able to understand it? I'm totally a beginner. No need to worry about it. Only one pre-requirement. Okay, you should know something basics about AWS. If you are not sure, I'll give you some basic video. Go through that, so you will get that knowledge. Okay. Second prerequisite is you have to understand my language. If you know English, if you are able to understand my language, if you are able to follow me, then don't worry about it. The complete 25 hours, which I'm going to take care of personally. In usually from our side, right? I'll take demo. I'll hand over the batch to someone else. But this time, this batch specifically, I made it for me. I'm going to do it. And you will never imagine outside and all, if you go DevOps complete, general, they won't cover any real project use cases like this, but general concept installation and concept based DevOps training, people are charging up to 15 to 20,000 rupees. Here the price what I'm going to tell you, right, you will never ever imagine in your lifetime. We have a separate WhatsApp group. Okay, we are planning to have 5 to 8 members only in the group, because we cannot manage the crowd, because that much reduced price we are planning to tell now. You will never ever imagine in your lifetime. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, shortly I'll tell you. But however, coming to the point, I have a separate WhatsApp group. From tomorrow onwards, I'll share the meeting link in that WhatsApp group only. I told you the 5 members, right? The whoever shortlisted, the 5 to 8 members will be there in the group. That WhatsApp group, right? Even you can also communicate. It's not only about admin sending WhatsApp group. Even if you have any questions or doubt, everything you can send it. Daily basis, I'll share the meeting link and the document, task, everything in that group only. Okay, that's where I made it. Okay, by end of the session, I'll collect, if anybody interested, I can collect your number also. I'll add you guys in the group. Okay, maybe you can confirm me, like after confirming the price and things and stuff, right? You can even confirm me. All right, fine guys. So now what I'm going to explain, the real-time projects. All right, let me go back to my presentation. So when you look at real-time projects, so of course, yes, in this journey we are starting with the use case from tomorrow. Okay, so if you all cooperate, of course we can start from tomorrow. So the session timing, right, it would be 25 hours totally. All right, so I'll talk you about the trainings timings as well. All right, so tomorrow onwards we are starting the batch timing, right? It would be somewhere around 8 to 9 a.m. IST daily basis, morning 1 hour. Monday to Friday the sessions will be. Saturday Sunday will be pure holiday. Okay, you can look at the price. So actually course fees for outside, right, minimum they'll charge you for DevOps, complete DevOps course, that is only for concept, they are charging up to 14,000 with the 50% discount, right? Actually for my previous batches and all, we were conducting for 6,999 only. My previous batches I was conducting after even giving 50% of discount. Previous batches I personally conducted for 6,999, but this time we went not even 6,999, we further went down actually. Okay, for providing a better training, for providing everyone have to use this opportunity. So now it's not even 6,999, the actual course fee, right? Okay, the actual course fee not even 6,999, it's just 4,999 only. Okay, just 4,999 only for this particular batch we are introducing. All 25 hours, which I am going to take care of it. So if you wanted to know about the course content and curriculum matter, I'll share that with you. Okay, maybe, yeah, I covered everything. You'll start from Linux, Python, AWS ELB will be taken care, Lambda, Cloudformation, Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible, Jenkins, GitHub as a source code management repository, everything, right, we are going to discuss here. Okay, then the 25 hours, everything we are going with interact with the real-time project use case only, nothing theory at all. Directly we'll take a project, we'll involve into it. Okay, starting from the basic. Okay, need not be worried about starting from the basic. Another advantage is by end of the session you will get the daily basis recordings also. Okay, whenever I'm taking a session, we'll be providing a lifetime access to the recording. For example, if you go AWS Devops L3, so daily basis we'll provide the recording. See, session 1 for Lambda part 1, Lambda part 2, Terraform part 1, you will have a lifetime access. Daily, notes you will get, all the documentation material you will get, whatever the script we are practicing, right, folder wise I'll share that script with you. If you are working on the Python script, the respective script will be updated. If you work on the Terraform items, right, respective Terraform modules will be shared as in zip format. If you work on a Jenkins, right, respective Groovy file and things and stuff will be shared. The complete bundle, okay, interview data, resume preparation, okay, job support, okay, all those things you will get it. Lifetime access to the recording, everything you will get it. Okay, need not to be worried about it. Understand? Fine guys, so also I'll share my website information. If you wanted to know, Harry, I wanted to know you, what are the content further you're going to take. If you scroll down, you have an option here. If you come down, yeah, so you can forget about now Azure DevOps, you can expand this AWS DevOps. Here you can see what are the content exactly we're going to take. Here section 11 you can ignore it, as of now we are not planning to take this, but rest all it's part of our sessions. Okay, I'll share this link also in the chat box. You can go ahead, you can have a look on it. I've shared that. This is our link. Even you can check it in the internet. What people gave feedback about. You can just type high tech institution in Google. You'll came to know what people provided the feedback. Myself Hari. You can specifically check what people pointed my name when I'm there giving feedback. Okay, fine. Now we are into the final stage. The people whoever wanted to join the session, right? Kindly go ahead and share your name, number, WhatsApp number in chat box. So as I said, I have a separate WhatsApp group, right? I'll go ahead and add you people. From tomorrow onwards, you guys can attend it. Okay, so personally I'm telling you, very affordable price structure, will never get it outside. Okay, you can trust on me. So as soon as I got your number, right? Okay, we don't have Azure DevOps for now. We are looking for only AWS DevOps. Okay, clearly telling AWS DevOps. So if people whoever really wanted to be joined from tomorrow onwards, share your name and contact number in the chat box, which is private. Whatever the message you are sending, it will only I can see. Others cannot see it. You need not to be worried about your contact details are secure. So as soon as I got your number, what I will do, I'll add in my WhatsApp group. Okay, in the WhatsApp group, once again, I'll share all these details and we'll give a call back to you. Okay, I'll give a call back to you. If you have any further question or any doubt to be clarified before enrolling, you can get it clarified with me over the call. I'll clarify you. Then later you can proceed for your enrollment fee. Okay, 4999 will be you can go for and enroll. Okay, that is the action plan. So quickly go ahead and share your name and number, guys, in chat box. Let me capture one by one. I'll give a call back. I'll add you in the group. So I'm waiting for people to share number. So thank you, Kumar. I got your number. I'll give a call back to you. Yeah, Kumar is the first person who shared the number. Right. Thank you, Ashok. I got your number. I'll give a call back to you. Okay, in chat, go to meeting having a chat. You can go ahead. You can send your name and number privately to me, like Kumar and you know Ashok has shared. Right, same way you guys also follow. So as soon as I got your number, I'll give a call back to you. I'll add you in my WhatsApp group as well. Really great opportunity. Utilize it. Okay, I have shared my number to everyone. This is the format you guys have to reply me. Okay, I am an organizer. I am a presenter. Go to chat. You can share your name and contact number to me. Keval Nikosi, I got only your name, guy, so I didn't get your number. I cannot reach you out, right? You should share your number. Only then I can give a call back to you. Prem, thank you, Prem. I got your number. Thank you, Shashi. I got your number as well. I'll give a call back to you. I'll add you in my WhatsApp group. Thanks for sharing your detail. Thank you. Can you please show us a resume detail which project will be explained? Yeah, that and all will be explained in the session, not now. Okay, this is too early. When we get into the session, we need to understand the flow. We have to understand some projects, use cases. Only then we will be able to understand it. Okay, Ashok. So share your number. I'll give a call back to you. Okay. Kival Nikos, I got your number. Thank you, guys. So I'll get back to you. Thank you, Raghavendra. I got your number. I'll give a call back to you. Thank you, Jiva Sri. I got your number. I'll give a call back to you. So give me a moment. Totally, I got 13 members so far. Share the detail. And keep in mind, guys, I cannot take all 13 member in single shot. So I'll go with first come first serve. Those whoever really interested and looking for, I'll be taking them. Whoever enrolling first, I'll be taking them. Okay, first come first serve. Literally, first person is Kumar. Next one is Ashok and Prem. Keval Jikosh is the third guy. Okay, give me a moment. I'm just copying a paste number. Jivastri, Jivastri. Okay, Raghavendra. Okay, others people know maybe drop. Okay, the people who are no need to continue, you can drop off. The people who are going to join, you can share your number. Okay, Raghavendra, yeah, that's perfect. Others quickly you can drop off, guys. The people who are not interested, you can drop off. Yeah, fine. Nagesh, I got your detail. I'll give a call back to you, Nagesh. Thanks a lot. All right, guys. Thank you for now. Maybe we can connect back. Tomorrow I'll create a WhatsApp group. If you all enrolled quickly, right? If without wasting anyone's time, I'll ask my team to call you. They'll provide you all the information. If you all enroll it tomorrow itself, we can start it. Okay. Fine. We'll share our Google Pay number, Phone Pay number, all those. We can enroll it again. In WhatsApp group, we'll communicate everything. Okay. Thank you for now. Take care. All. Bye bye.